Good morning and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Sadie, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today is Sadie's ability to understand and respond to her obedience commands, the corrections and motivations that we give her while we're working with her, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he's going to keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, leaving his left hand free to give the correction. The correction that we give is a tug and let go on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Sadie's been fitted with her own personal training collar, and we'll show you how to properly use this during your one-on-one lesson. As you can see, Sadie is seated very nicely on Fred's left, which is where all our obedience training is done. The first exercise they're going to demonstrate is heeling, which is proper walking on a leash. The command you want to use for this is Sadie heel, and you just start walking, and she will fall in line and walk right alongside you on your left-hand side at your pace. She shouldn't try to pull ahead or lag behind. And we've also incorporated an automatic sit into this, so anytime Fred stops his feet, Sadie will sit, as you see right there. There's another automatic sit. And the next exercise they're going to demonstrate for you is the stay command. The stay is a hand and voice command. Fred's going to use the open flat of his left palm an inch or so from Sadie's muzzle and the one-word command to stay. He then walks out to the end of the training leash. It's a great exercise to build up self-control and maturity in Sadie. You want to start practicing this one at about a minute and work your way up in increments to about 3 minutes. When Fred returns back to Sadie, he's going to walk all the way around her, providing an added distraction as he goes behind her, and right back to that left-hand side heel position. Sadie remains seated throughout. He gives her a little praise and they take off heeling again. I'll show you some more of the heel to sit and the stay. There's that automatic sit.
Stay.
He gives her the stay again and back out to the end of the training leash. And this time, instead of returning back to Sadie, he'll demonstrate the come or recall command. You call her in using her name in a nice voice, and she comes in, sits right in front of you. And then we have an exercise called the finish, where Sadie will heel around the back and right back to your left-hand side heel position. It sits nicely. He's going to demonstrate it one more time. Leave her in that sit, give her a stay. Out to the end of the training leash. Call her in using her name. She comes in, sits right in front. And then the finish, where she heels around the back and right back to your left-hand side heel position. He gives her a little praise and they take off heeling again. It's a good time to remind you want to practice all your commands about 15 to 20 minutes a day, just to keep them fresh in Sadie's mind. And you can start practicing inside or outside and just incorporate the commands into your daily routine. Now we're going to show you our down commands. The first will be down from a heel position. Fred will use his open flat of his left palm straight down towards the ground and the one-word firm command to down.
Stay.
He then gives her a stay and back out to the end of that training leash. This is another great exercise to build up self-control and maturity in Sadie. You want to start practicing this one at 3 minutes and work your way up in increments to about 5. And when Fred returns back to Sadie, he's going to walk all the way around her as he did on the sit stay and right back to that left-hand side heel position. And she remains down throughout and they take off heeling again. I'll show you that down one more time.
Down.
And get to the down again.
Stay.
And a stay. Back out to the end of the training leash. And this time he'll demonstrate that come or recall command right out of the down.
Come.
Call her in using her name. She comes in, sits nicely right in front of you.
Stay.
And then the finish. She heels around the back and right back to his left-hand side heel position. We'll give them a second to get lined up for our final command, which will be down from a distance. This will be the down from a distance. You're going to leave Sadie in a sit and a stay and walk out to the end of the training leash. This is the only time you want to use your right hand to give the command, and Fred will drop her into a down from the end of the training leash. He'll then return back to her once again by walking all the way around and right back to her left-hand side, to his left-hand side. Excellent job. Alright, we've demonstrated for you the obedience commands that Sadie has learned here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Sadie, and we thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.